Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And those who don't know me, I am Tishskyy, and this look is going to be different. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and recreate one of the videos that I actually posted on my shorts. I don't know if you guys actually seen it, but if you didn't, go ahead and check that out. And I'll also leave it pinned up at the top. But I noticed that you guys really enjoyed the video and you guys were saying a lot of nice things. So I'm gonna create that video for you today. I'm going to be telling you guys about these glitter pods that I actually picked up from Amazon. They were $11.99 and they came with 11 in a pack. I'm gonna also be listing that down in the description below so you can go ahead and check it out if you are planning on purchasing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this hair back so that way I won't get any makeup on it, and that is a must for me. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Milk Hydro Boost and I'm going to prime my face. I'm just gonna take three squirts. I don't even need that much. And you're gonna see some paint on my hand because I'm actually painting the apartment. And if you see anything white on my hand, you already know. So I'm gonna go ahead and do those brows and I'll be right back. I definitely need to do my eyebrows on camera more. I just feel like the reason why I don't do my brows on camera is because it already takes me an hour and a half to do my makeup. And then to add that on top of that, to have to chop it up and cut it up. And to prevent that, I just do the brows off camera and then I come back so that way it will be less editing. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little spot correcting. I'm going in with my Nars and this is gonna be in walnut. I'm gonna cancel out here, here, and here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and prep my eyelids for my eyeshadow application. So I'm gonna go ahead back with that Nars and I'm just gonna apply it to the lids. And the reason why I'm using this shade because I feel like it's a little more lighter than any of my other concealers. I actually have a lighter one, but the look that I'm trying to go with, I want to make sure it's not too light to where it stands out and it looks like a hot mess. So I'm going to go ahead and take my beauty sponge and I'm just going to start blending that product out. And by the way, my beauty sponge is not damp, it is dry. Normally I would set this with a setting powder, but since I want my colors to become bright and pigment, I want to make sure I don't set it with any powder. Okay, so before I step in with this palette, I feel like I need to say something because I'm not even sure what is going on. I don't know if James Charles is canceled. I don't know what's going on. But the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm going to be using his palette. That was the palette that I actually used to create that look on my shorts. Please don't get in the comments and say, oh, well, you're using this and that, he's canceled, because at the end of the day, I really love the palette. So that is that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a more softer, fluffier brush, and the shades that I actually went in to create that look, I went in with this purple shade right here, this pink shade right here, as well as this shade right here to complete that look. I'm gonna start off with that pink shade. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that in the middle of that crease. I bring it out and I swipe it up into the brows. And we're gonna do that for the other side as well. I don't like to go too far up to the brow because you won't leave yourself enough space to blend out any product. Brush that into the brows. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this brown shade right here, just apply that at the top of that pink shade, just to soften it up just a little bit. And guys, please excuse my background. You're gonna hear a lot of echoing because I actually took a lot of stuff out of the house so I could repaint. Okay, so I'm gonna actually move into a much smaller brush. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this purple shade, which is right here, and I'm gonna apply that to the outer corner and move it around towards the tear duct. And the reason for doing this is because I wanna make sure that when I cut this crease, you can actually still see the purple and see those colors. So I'm just like lightly bringing it over. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I really do enjoy doing makeup for you guys. I like coming on camera, doing makeup, and having a beautiful audience that loves to see what I do. And I really do appreciate you guys. I appreciate the subscribers. I appreciate the follows. I appreciate every single thing that you guys do on my page. Even it's to sharing with your friends and bringing other people. I appreciate it 100%. So I just want to say thank you guys. And I love you so much. I really do. I honestly do. So now I'm going to go ahead and take that blending brush that I used. And I'm just going to soften that back part up just a little bit because it is a little harsh, as well as for the front. This is so beautiful. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting that crease. Normally it's kind of like difficult for me to cut a crease while I'm on video, but I'm gonna do it right now. And I feel like at least somebody is out there learning from this beautiful experience, you know? Okay, so to cut that crease, I'm going to be going in with a P. Louise base, and this is going to be in rumor number 2. But I'm just going to apply just a little bit, just a dime drop, just like that on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to place it here, and I'm going to look up. So let's go ahead and finish. And connect it. So make sure that when you're doing this, you are really careful because you can literally mess up really quickly. Some people are a pro at this. I don't even know how they do it. I'm telling you, they cut that crease so quick. And I've been doing makeup for a while, but I still can't get it for the life of me. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this other side. Okay, so both of my creases are cut. So now I'm going to go ahead and take that purple shade that I went into, and I'm going to apply it back towards the outer corner of the eyelid. So I'm just going to blend that shade in just like this. But when I put down the next color, you guys will see exactly how it end up blending out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take another concealer brush because I feel like these work so much better when applying eyeshadow. I'm going back into this palette, and the shade that I'm going to be using is going to be this lighter shade right here. So I'm going to apply a little bit of that pink shade, and I'm just going to apply it to our crease. And I'm just patting that product in so that way it can sit on top of the concealer. I am really extremely sorry about my background, so please forgive me for all the noise that you hear. At the end of the day, you live in apartment buildings, this is what you sign up for. You can't tell me you don't like these color combinations because it's so pretty, because it's giving me Barney vibes. It's giving me all of the above. And I am totally here for it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and move on to foundation. I'm going to be using my Nars and Marquises just to apply this to my face. Not too much, just enough. And the piece of my forehead that we can see. And we're going to go ahead and blend that forehead. The center. And blend till you cannot blend anymore. I'm going to go ahead and start doing a little concealer. I'm going to be jumping in with 3 shades. 2 is going to be Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, and 1 is going to be my Nars. I'm going to go ahead and use my walnut first. I'm going to be taking this and I'm going to apply it to the inner eye, around the nose at the bottom. I'm going to apply that on the outer corner of the eye, down my nose. The trick that I like to do to get my nose as sharp as possible, I like to curve it and connect to the brows. Not actually connect it, but somewhat connected to the brows. I'm going to put this shade on my chin. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the Born This Way in Chestnut. I'm just going to apply it here, here. This is going to be in Coco, and we're going to do this for our contour shade. I'm going to apply that here, here on the sides. So I'm going to be blending underneath the eyes first, and I'm just going to bring that out and start blending out the outer portion. Then I'm going to blend out the other side. I'm going to do my nose and my chin, and then we're just going to set that powder in place because as you all know that if you do not set it, it will crease on you. But I don't know if y'all can actually see it. If you can see how lifted those eyes look. When you do your concealer upwards like this, you get a more cat eye look. So next time you feel like you want to do your concealer, do it at an angle and have it go more up like this instead of straight. I'm gonna go ahead and set this under eye. That I have to do. Learn Mercier translucent powder. And I'm just gonna apply it underneath the eyes and just let it sit for a little bit while we finish up the rest of our face. I'm going to be taking my Fenty in Thick Mint, and I'm just going to go ahead and start sharpening up that nose. And what I like to do is bring it around and blend that into the brow. And perfect. So the glitter that I'm gonna be using is gonna be like this light pink glitter. It actually is like, matter of fact, it kind of reminds me of a rose gold kind of color. And it is so pretty. I don't know if you guys actually can see the holographic that's in it, but you will actually see it once it get on my eyelid. So let's go. What I do for this step, I take my eyelash glue, of course, eyelash glue. First, I like to do a line first, so I can make sure it's exactly on the crease. And then I'll just fill it in at the top. And just fill it in. I like to let that sit, get a little tacky. And then once it gets tacky, I like to go ahead and start placing my glitter. And I'm just gonna start placing and tapping that glitter on the eyelid. And this is the chunky glitter, so it does come out big chunks and it gets everywhere. You just gotta make sure you're placing it in the proper spots and it's not necessarily going everywhere. Bring it to the back, and I'm also bringing it to the front. Just like that. I actually put too much of the circle glitters down, but it's okay. Okay, y'all, so now for eyeliner. I'm going in with the e.l.f. and this is the liquid eyeliner. I'm gonna be using my mirror to actually do my wing liner because the mirror that I have placed in front of me, I cannot use that to do anything because I can barely see out of it. I follow the line that I already have and I bring it out. And then I just take partial of the wing and I go down. Not too much. And then I just fill in that section. I took a little bit of the liner, make sure I had just a tiny little bit on there. And I just pulled it out in the front, just like that. Then I connect it with the bottom of that lid. Just like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this other eye off camera because me doing it and talking at the same time is not even working for me. So I'm gonna be back, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and start applying color to the bottom of the lid. I'm going back in with those shades. And what I did was, I actually took the pink shade, I applied it at the bottom first. And then I actually put the purple shade at the top of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that there and blend it in with my wing. And do that for the other side as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a more smaller brush, and the purple that we use for that crease, I'm gonna take that same purple and just apply it more at the top of the eye. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyelashes off camera, and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so the lashes that I went in is gonna be the MB New York, and this is Sexy Cat, and it's gonna be in Sagittarius. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a black pencil liner, of course, it's already by Kiss, and I'm just gonna apply that inside of the waterline. Now I'm going in with They're Real Magnet by Benefit, and I'm going to apply these to the bottom lashes. So I love it. I'm going to clean up those lashes that are attached to the falsies, and as well as for the other side. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and apply blush. I'm gonna be using the CoverGirl Hot Frenzy. I actually got this the other day because I needed another blush and I thought this was so pretty. This is not the blush that I used for this look. I actually used a more darker red kind of blush, but I'm gonna be using this one today, and I'm also gonna be testing this out to see if I like this blush and if it is worth the $7.99 I think that I got it for. I'm gonna be taking my fluffy BH Cosmetic brush and let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. It's nice. I can't say it going smooth because I'm just tapping the product on. It's very pigmented. I'm not sure if you guys can see it on camera, but it is very pigmented. And this is actually one of the blushes that I actually been looking for, because honestly, the blushes that I have, I was kind of like somewhat getting tired of them. It was time for some new blush. I'm gonna go ahead and take some Mercier translucent powder just to set that nose contour. So now I have that sitting for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with highlight. I'm going in with the Artist Couture, and this is gonna be an Illuminati. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a more smaller brush. This is actually a blending brush, but I like to use this for my highlight because it makes it look so cute. I'm gonna take a little bit and apply it to the top of the lip. I'm gonna take a little bit of that and apply it here. And just blowing that in and blend it in, blend it in, blend it in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it underneath the brow. I'm gonna do it for the other side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of highlight to the tip of my nose and down the bridge of my nose, which is here and here in the center. Just add a little bit more. And all I did was tap it to blend it. That's all I did. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take some of my setting spray and I'm gonna spray it, spray it on my face. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna be moving on to lips, right? Normally I would do my pencil liner, but I'm gonna be doing a lipstick. I'm using a matte lipstick, and this is by Ruby Kisses, and I'm gonna be going in with the Juviasplace. These combinations are so pretty together, and plus, if you are looking for a quicker way to do your lip liner, get you a dark brown lipstick, line that bad boy up, put your lipstick, and just pat it in. You're gonna see exactly what I mean in 1 second. So I take the darker shade first. I line those lips, just be very careful. And let's go ahead and do that for the other side as well. I know y'all see how clean that is. I know it. I know you like the technique, and plus it's much more faster. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my other shade, and this is 2020 Juviasplace, and I'm gonna put that in the center and at the top. Center and top. Okay, y'all, so I let my hair down. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish this thing off. I'm going back in with my e.l.f. just to create a little mole on the nose, which is here. I actually did one here, the top of my forehead, on the bottom, down here. Okay, y'all, so this is gonna be my final look. This came out pretty good. I actually enjoyed this. I love creating this look for you guys. If you guys really did enjoy this, actually tell me in the comments below what you guys think. How you like how it turned out, what you thought I should have did differently. I would like to hear from you in the comments. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you are not yet subscribed, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell and join my family. We be lit over here. We create good content. We still doing full beats, okay? We doing it all. I'm gonna see you guys in my next video, but until next time, holla!